Let Prahlad Kakkad have his say. I'm coming back to you in just a moment, sir.
I have not answered your question.
Mr. Kakkad, go on.
In all our democratic institutions where politics are involved and politicians are involved, it all sounds like a fish market to me, because everybody's talking at the same time, and when they're not talking, they're throwing things at each other and getting violent, as you can see in today's Jaipur assembly or whatever the corporation is, for whatever it's worth. But even Parliament itself has seen scenes of really unruly behavior. So I don't understand why they cannot allow each other to have an opinion. Because if they can't have, allow each other to have an opinion, it's not a democratic process. Now, as far as the Thakres are concerned, whatever they do, whether it's democratic, whether it's political, whether it's dynastic, it doesn't really matter. Because at the end of it, they all basically believe in remote controlling their party. So as long as they're not directly in control and they're not facing the public as such, they can choose who they want, what they want, and Mr. Bal Thackeray can defy any high court in this country and get away with it because there is no political will.
You're saying that's an important point you're making. You're saying there's no political will to act against him. Anand Gadgil, respond to that criticism. Here's a man who's openly challenged the Bombay High Court and its directives. Why have you not booked him for contempt of court for actually violating court orders?
See, today the complaint has already been filed, number one. Number two, I'm not getting into the details whether it is 50 decibel or 60 decibel. The attitude to challenge the court, whereas the court is supposed to be one of the part of the state, you have to respect. Congress party traditionally has been respecting the court, whereas you are throwing a public challenge in a meeting through a court, which is certainly not acceptable. And that is why today the complaint is filed. Now let the court decide what they want. We can't interfere in court's business. Or court has to now take a note of it.
But that doesn't make perfect sense, Prahlad. Also for the fact that Bal Thackeray himself hasn't been named. If the government was so serious about this case, the case would have been against Bal Thackeray. The allegation would have been of contempt of court, and then the court should have been allowed to take a call on whether or not it construes contempt of court.
That is what I'm saying. Now the complaint is filed. Let the court decide, because we cannot go on. We cannot suggest the court. It is for the court. Like whatever the legal points are and in whom the order was issued, that is for the legal experts to decide.
Prahlad.
No, but there's a ruling government in this state. There's a ruling government in this state, and it must have the political will, if it chooses to act on anything that might be contempt of court, regardless of what the court thinks. At the end of the day, the court also will turn around and look at it judiciously and turn around and say, okay, what is the consequences of whatever action that they take. And so far, whatever has happened to the Thackeray family, whatever courts have taken punitive action against them, it's been very, very facile. And they've never ever risked a public unrest or whatever else that they might call it in terms of risk to actually take action against them. And this is nothing. This particular challenge is nothing compared to, in the past, the kind of challenges Mr. Thackeray threw at courts, at governments, and at democratic institutions, and he's gotten away with him absolutely scot-free.
Well, let's just hope that this time the court intervenes and he's not able to get away with it, because you can't have people coming in and challenging courts to take action against them. For the moment, Mr. Prahlad Kakkad, Anand Gadgil and Rahul Navrekar, thank you very much for joining us on the Center Stage Face Off tonight.